This is Arcane 12, and today we have a new Vi song for Arcane Season 2 Vi, Gone, by HalaCG featuring Chira, or Chira. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I also don't think I've ever heard Chira before. I don't know if Chira is a singer, or if that's a producer, or what. Producer. Okay. So, Hala sings it. It was produced by Chira. Got it. I know that this is the second of two Hala songs that came out because she also released a song for a character called Sunday from Honkai Star Rail. Have not heard that one. I might get to that one here in the next week or so. We'll have to see exactly how busy things get. But I am very much looking forward to seeing what Hala has to say about Vi because Arcane is phenomenal. I love every second of it. Everything about the characters is top tier, in my opinion. There are very few, any kind of shows, very few of them have what I would consider to be a near perfect way of portraying characters in a story arc, and Arcane is probably top of that list. So I'm very excited to hear what she has to say about Vi, because Vi is my second favorite character in the entire franchise. So yeah, the only one that beats that is Jinx herself. So that's it, I guess. I'm just super excited about it. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch it without my commentary, because we'll be pausing. I will be talking about it. And also down below will be a link to my Patreon, where I react to longer form videos such as anime episodes and TV shows, including Dr. Stone, Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, and Skeleton Crew. So if you want to check that out, I've got it down below. And without further ado, let's get started.
Everything left to say, oh, it hurts.
Ooh.
We never had a chance. Still don't know who you are now, not really. Such little time we've had. Look where I am, look where I stand. Can't you see the journey on my face? So many versions of me, of us, and never do they stay.
Oh my god, this is going to be a painful one, isn't it? When I hear Vi, most of the time, people go for her more aggressive nature. But this is definitely more of a sorrowful song about, at least I can only assume based on the first 49 seconds, it's about her relationship with her sister, her relationship with Piltover and Zahn, and the feeling of utter helplessness that she has in relation to what happened between her and Jinx and everything that went down, basically from the point that Vander died all the way to now. The time that she spent in prison, reflecting on the fact that she abandoned her sister, feeling like her sister died, feeling like Vander died, feeling like all of her friends died, letting everybody down, feeling like, the worst person in the world, letting Caitlyn down during the events of Arcane season 2. This definitely feels like it's definitely more of the emotional nature of Vi and not the physical nature like many of the other songs tend to focus on. Her anger, her rage, her frustration, her penchant for violence, I guess is the best way to describe it. Her desire to go after people with their fists. She's definitely a character that punches first and asks questions later most of the time, and that's what most people think of. But when it comes to Jinx, it's a different story. And I like how Hala is deciding to portray that, especially after listening to her Jinx song from, I think it was last week or maybe the week before. I forget. I reacted to it within the last week or so. So like comparing those two, they're completely different energies.
Love me of us and never do they stay. Go one by one. Each choice I choose wrong. Tried being strong, but now that you're gone, I'm gone.
I think this is gonna sound really like odd, but since I'm not a songwriter and whatnot, but if I were the one who was writing this song, I think I would have replaced one of those two gones, probably the second one where it says I'm gone. I probably would have replaced it with I'm done instead of I'm gone. And the reason for that is because, like, there was a point, and obviously this can change later on in the song too. Like the lyrics can evolve. But like there was a point when Vi lost Jinx. I forget exactly which point it was because it happened a couple of times. But there was a point where Vi gave up. Like she just flat out gave up on Jinx. She gave up on Caitlyn. She gave up on the world. She gave up on herself. During season 2, it was very prominent when Caitlyn and Vi got into that fight, and Vi ended up going into the underground, dyeing her hair black, and started like fighting people just out of anger and drinking really heavily and getting sick. Like there was a point where she was on a self-destructive path. And obviously, now that you're gone, I'm gone or I'm done, regardless of which one you wanted to go with, could describe her relationship with Jinx when Jinx and her separated, or her relationship with Caitlyn when her and Caitlyn separated. Regardless of which one you want to go with, I feel like that change right there would have made lyrically the same amount of sense and also like contextually the same amount of sense as this, but it gives you the extra bit that like you're not repeating the same word immediately, you know? So, like I said, I'm not a songwriter. I obviously don't do this kind of thing for a reading for a living. I read into this a little bit, potentially a little too much, but if I were the one who was writing the song, I think that would have been a change I made. Whereas the line would have been, "But now that you're gone, I'm done." And then, like I said, you could potentially rework it and change it later on in the song, depending on how Hala wants to perform this. But I feel like that would have made just as much sense without sounding repeated, I guess. But I will say that the way she is singing this is beautiful as hell. Like this might be one of Hala's best sounding songs. Just from the emotional standpoint, the remorseful standpoint, the standpoint of an individual who has almost completely given into sorrow. Like this feels like one of the most powerful songs that she has produced.
You could light a fire in me, I'd feed it just for you. But alone, I let it go dark. No one's sane, everyone changes around you. Their pain reshapes your heart. No, my regret, oh, it's deep set. Can't you see our journey on my face? So many versions of me, of us, and never do they stay.
That feels like it's a play on words from the part in Act 3 of season 2 with Echo jumping into that alternate direction with Powder, like staying powder and Vi dying during the initial raid from Volume 1.
Strangers, they watched us fall, set our lives ablaze and closed the door. What was all of this for? Go one by one, each choice I choose wrong. Tried being strong, but now that you're gone, I'm gone. How much I loved you, it never really changed. I just hope that you finally feel the peace life hid away. We'll meet again one day.
Oh.
Each choice I choose wrong. Tried being strong, but now that you're gone,
Oh, wow. That crescendo, though. That ending. Yeah, despite that tiny... Hold on. What was that? Intro and first part chorus tune is a reference to Dear Friend Across the River, The Bridge by Samuel Kim from the original Arcane soundtrack. Oh. Okay. That's actually really cool. Samuel Kim is one of my favorite artists here on YouTube, and I really, really like the fact that Hala referenced that. That was really cool. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. Hands down, easily one of the most, like, powerful songs that if not the most powerful, that Hala has ever produced. I loved every second of that. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.